It's literally a big game, and they play for an axe, that annual contest to see which of these Bay Area schools will reign supreme. And after today, only one will be standing tall like a tree or chopping away at one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on last year's national champion, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room. Give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Stanford! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There was tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left, wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Got his man. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. This rivalry dates back to 1892, a mere 90 years before perhaps the most memorable play in college football history as Cal ran through the band on the field.
And that's a play they'll be talking about for another 250 years, no doubt. It's sort of synonymous with this rivalry between Cal and Stanford. And you never know. You never know any given year there's going to be a play that's just going to jump out at you, David, something you'll hold on to.
And I think one of the cool nuggets about this series, the big game in 1982, the band running on the field, the one y'all referenced, every year whoever has the Axe trophy, they change the score of that game. That's how petty this rivalry is. We just change history, change scores. I love it.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Wants to throw it. He's going for it all. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Cal!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's going to bring this one out. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Cardinal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. The run to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield?
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Start this drive and snap it from the 40. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in.
You know, as a quarterback in college football, if you just play one play at a time and do your job, the stats are going to come, the wins are going to come. Here we are late in the year. With that last completion, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards passing on the year.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the air on second and short. Hit as he throws. Complete in the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
That's some great toughness by the quarterback. Hanging in the pocket. Listen, knowing you're going to get smacked and still being able to deliver the football down the field. Good toughness by that quarterback.
Working that left side now. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on third and long.
Throws for the tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quick handoff. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Throwing right. And wings it incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. With Wants it out on the screen. There he goes. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. There's always one thing sure to get the juices flowing for the Cardinal and the sturdy Golden Bears, and that's anything to do with the axe, guys.
Yeah, and the trophy games are fun. It's not a real axe, by the way. It's kind of a trophy with an axe on it. But this means something to them. It means something to the fans. All the pranks, all the history behind it, Paul.
Yeah, it's really actually more of a plaque, which is interesting. But regardless, it doesn't matter what the records are between these two teams. Stanford and Cal, it comes down to this game. This is bragging rights, not just today, but for the rest of the year.
Got it in the middle. It's sacked. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durant. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Tackle is made at the 32-yard line.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Oregon has the lead currently in Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over USC. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Stanford wants to push the pace.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Breaks it. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Stanford!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go to the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an
man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Here comes the heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll return it. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Stanford quickly to the line.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Cardinal! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The Cardinal extend that lead, and now they can almost sense grabbing the axe.
And when Stanford gets the lead, we know what time it is. They're going to play their brand of football, their physical brand, try to take home this rivalry game the way they know how to do it, Palmer.
You got to wonder what the mindset is for Cal right now here in the second half. All of the emotional and physical buildup leading to this game. They know how important it is, and you can feel it slipping away. Just wonder if there's a sense of panic right now on the Bears sidelines.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense...
Turning it on! They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on third and short. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
Using his legs, it's Estrada. Got enough for the first. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the third down and goal.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Snap in the shotgun. Fires toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He lets one fly deep. Snags it down the right side. Hits the crease. Inside the touchdown, Stanford. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal. run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Pryor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Handoff from the gun. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Third down play from the gun. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also with the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly.
Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Intercepted by California. And they'll take over.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a and that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Mayo. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Going over the top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Gonna look downfield again. Bringing the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 5 over Rice. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry up. He's got the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Durant. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cal! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over there, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tight end getting vertical. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. It's a 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
He's looking to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The score, Stanford 48, Cal 27.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Cardinal! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Cal Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the big fullback. That's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the timing just a hair off.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I understand being aggressive. I get that. Play callers in today's era are aggressive as they've ever been. But at the same time, we got to understand 4th quarter, I got the lead. I've already messed it up once. I might want to try to think about what this guy can really do well and think about maybe milking some of that clock.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive. Fake the spike, and he wants to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. After the game, it is Stanford, who will hold on to the axe and guard it securely on the farm until these two meet again next year. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.